You've been down there before.
Yeah,
Noah lived down there once. He can tell you. How hard was it to get around down there? Let me just ask you this, Josh, and I just want you to be honest. How did you make this decision to take this place? What was your... Let's go back as a consumer, and you got online first, correct? Tell me what you were thinking. How did you do your search?
I looked up places in Aventura, Florida, and then I looked up 4 bedrooms.
Did you find anything?
A couple places.
You did. Now, why didn't you pick any of those?
They weren't nice.
They weren't.
This place was the nicest one.
Was it the night? Okay, well that's good. I still don't. Do you trust him, Cameron? Do you trust what he's saying?
No, I trust.
Do you?
Trust.
That's y'all's problem. I wouldn't
for 4
trust.
beds in a nice place. I wasn't looking for no rundown place.
I bet you were shopping because of price. And y'all are damn 20 minutes out. Y'all are probably in Fort Lauderdale. That's how far out you probably are. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Morning Grind. Please do me a favor. Like, comment, and share the stream. We got a new dude in the audience. Have you liked and commented yet, Cameron? Do you know how to share?
Yeah.
I need you to share it out there for me. As always, we get started in the 60 seconds of gratitude. I'm thankful this morning that I can pick on Josh. Does Josh? Did that sound like he likes me picking on him? What did you think?
It's a sarcastic laugh.
It was a sarcastic laugh. I just hope what we're talking about is some of the guys are going down to Miami in a couple of weeks, and they left it up to the youngest guy, Josh. Did they ask you to do it, or did you take leadership and say, I'm doing this?
If I would have done it, we wouldn't have gone. I tell you that.
So you forced everybody to do it?
Yes.
Okay, well, maybe when you get down there, it's just like whenever you go to these things, it's such a huge inconvenience to be 5.2 miles away. Hey, Google from here to your house. Let's do that.
All right.
Let's Google from here to your house, and I want to know how far away it is, because now I've got this expectation that you can get here in 10 minutes.
5.2 miles, 16 minutes.
It's 5.2 miles, and do you think Murfreesboro has more traffic, or do you think Florida has more traffic, or Miami has more traffic?
Right now, Murfreesboro, I can tell you that for a fact.
You think it does?
Without a doubt.
Van, what do you think?
Miami's awful busy.
Well, I'm going to quit busting your balls. Ronnie, I was in the gym this morning, so here's what Ronnie, I'm glad you're on here, because today's show topic involves you. How did we word today's show topic, Van?
Why is it so hard to let go of it?
Why is it, I should have put it in there like this, why is it so hard for me to let go of things? So, I'm probably going to join up with Barry, as a matter of fact, at TriFit, Ronnie Martin. Why do I struggle to let go of things that I've had in my past? And I'm going to wrap this all the way around to this spiritual agreement that I battle. I have worked out at the MAC, now Avalon, for how many years? Probably 15, since the day it opened. You may not have even been alive yet the day it opened in 05, 06. I've been there through the good times, through the bad times, and I tried to stay whenever they made the change from the MAC to Avalon. Well, whenever you work out at the same place for long periods of time, you develop a lot of buddies, a lot of friends. And I loved being able to go in there and talk to my friends. Hey, how are you? And it was a very big place. Have you ever been in the MAC? I love the MAC. I love how big, how many places I can go and not have to be seen by people or have to talk to people unless I want to talk to them. So whenever Avalon took over and bought out the MAC, I hated the way they treated my friends that were trainers, or they had this like nursery area where you could bring your kids in there and say, "Get in there, kid." They did this. The way they got rid of people, the way I understood it, was by Instagram or something. Did you hear how they got rid of people, Josh? Do you remember?
I heard one guy the other day telling me that they took his kids out of the daycare while he was working.
Come
out.
get your snotty-nosed kid,
Yeah,
dude.
much.
Do you believe that?
Yeah. I do believe it. Because, I mean, I went and tried to cancel my membership. They literally interrogated me.
Did they?
Yeah,
What did they ask?
Where are you going? How long have you been there?
Did
Do you like it there? I was like, yeah, hell yeah, I like it there. I mean, would. They would.
See, when I hear these stories, I just get angry at Avalon.
Mm-hmm.
So I really hated the way they busted up my little group over there. So then Crunch comes along, and I go into Crunch, and ever since I've been going into Crunch, even my good buddy, the best banker in this town, Ronnie Martin, he's in there, a familiar face. I love talking to Ronnie. Whenever I was at the Mac, Ronnie was one of the only people I'd sit there and I'd speak with. Now, Ronnie's over there at Crunch, and I'm finding reasons of why I don't like Crunch. There's this part of me that does not want to let go of the Mac. Well, I got to wake up and tell myself, dude, the Mac ain't even there anymore. It's something else. It's called Avalon. It ain't the same thing. So the reason why I'm talking about this is I had to let go of this unsuccessful part of Tommy. And it was very, very hard. I see people come here, and there's one dude that works here. He's not in here this morning. I still bust his balls about, he still has a hard time letting go of that past version of himself. Why are you attached to the shitty part of you? Why do we do that? What did we go through as a kid? Why do we feel this way? You probably know who I'm talking about, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Who?
Hayden.
H. McKee.
Damn, did you know that's who I saw? How did y'all know that? Hayden knows it too. It don't matter if we said that. But why is it so hard for your future or present self to let go of that person that you hate?
It's like a comfortable jacket.
Van says it's like a comfortable jacket. I think it's more like this, because you don't want to do the work that it takes to become that new version of yourself. You don't want to do the hard shit. So this morning I was going to Avalon, and I'm going down the road, and where I live, I get on the interstate to go to Avalon. Well, I'm getting to the point to where I got to make the decision, and I'm thinking about this. Do I want to let go of that version of me that I don't like, that keeps going back to shit that keeps me held down? Or do I need to force myself into new behaviors? So this morning, I walked straight into Crunch, and I saw you. And you know what you said to me?
What are you doing here?
Why did you say that?
Because you told me last night you were going to the Mac.
See, I'm wanting to go back to unsuccessful Tommy. That's how I make sense of this spiritual agreement that I got. I don't do this. The only reason why I went straight is I don't want to go back to that dude. I don't want to make decisions that makes me comfortable going backwards. How many of you think like this? How many of you think, man, I need to move forward into this direction even though it's painful or it's unknown, it's uncertain? I like parts of this. Like my buddy Tim Dutton would say, sometimes the devil that you know is better than the one you don't know. I'm still processing this. So it sounds ridiculous that I'm comparing this to a gym membership, but I'm also looking at other things in my life. Why can't I let go of certain clothes that I don't wear anymore? I got shit in my closet that I ain't about to put on, but I won't get rid of it. Why is that?
Scared to let go of it.
The man in that office back there, Van, he'll hold on to shit too. Don't you, Van? Papers that we're never going to use. Understand what you're really doing to yourself is you're really telling yourself, I don't really want to go there. I want to go back here. This is comfortable. That's a very unique style you got. Ronnie Martin, cancel your membership. You can't move forward if you won't turn the page. You're exactly right. I need to go up there and tell those motherfuckers I'm out. See, I got to work this mad on to go back up there. Josh telling me what they did to him when he tried to quit got me pissed off now. Did they make you feel bad, Josh? Did they try to shame you?
Yes.
Did they? Yeah. Did you ever get
I
burned?
almost walked out before I even canceled the membership.
Well, what if that was their plan? Tried to shame you into staying. So you got to go in there and say, see, Ronnie's exactly right. I'm holding on to this comfort that I can go back to me. It ain't going back to the Mac. I still got this part of me that I don't want to kill off, because what if I want to go back to Fat Tommy, Lazy Tommy, Broke Tommy? What if I still want to go back there? Is my mind really made up? Weatherman says we can't get to 350 this year working at the Mac. He's probably right. Well, somebody go turn the air on. Is it hot in here? I turned the heat on Friday, and it's to go turn the air on. It's like hot as hell. If Weatherman comes in here, he's going to bitch about it. So I just thought this was a very powerful lesson about not letting go of something that you really need to kill off. I'm demonstrating it in my life right now by not letting go of things. If you were to come up, Noah wants to come over there and take a tour Tuesday. I don't want to have to clean up my shit in the closet. I mean, you'd walk in there and you'd be like, God, why's all this stuff there? There's actually things in there that I wore 10 years ago just laying in the floor. What if I need them? What if I want to go back to that person? See, there's a part of me that's not clearly convinced I'm going to where I want to go. That's why it takes me so long to get there. Ronnie Martin, they wouldn't even speak to me. They acted as if they could care less. Why were they taking it so personal that you were leaving, Josh?
I called them on the phone, and I was like, can I cancel my membership on the phone? They said, no, you got to wait until 3 o'clock to come here to cancel it for management. And I walked in there. Manager was like big guy, like tan, spray tan almost.
Spray
like,
tan.
One of those guys. And then he just interrogated the shit out of me. I was like, are you kidding me? Like,
Well, what did you know why? Because he remained more certain in that conversation. Why didn't you match his intensity?
I did. I said, look, dude, can we get this over with? And then he ended up telling me, oh, well, you're under contract for the next 2 years.
Are you?
Yeah.
Are you?
Yeah.
So you can't even cancel the match? If I were you, I would bash him.
And I did. I asked him, I was like, well, I didn't, whenever I signed that, it wasn't Avalon, it was the Mac. He was like, oh, that doesn't matter.
Oh, we're going to do it. Ronnie, what can we do about that? They won't let Josh. We need to spread the word.
Yeah.
I guess, see, for me to move on, sometimes I just got to get pissed off. If I don't operate in this pissed off state, a lot of times I just go back to comfort. Van, shut us down. I got to go teach next door. Everybody have a great Monday.